Special video today, man. Arrtx sent me their 90-pack acrylic marker set. Now, I don't think I ever got an acrylic marker set that was this big. Like, the second largest I got was maybe 48 colors, I think. So this one is way more. I'll show you a picture of some of the specifics of this pack. But listen, y'all know the deal. We got to get this open and see what it can do. So you can see we got the 90 saturated color, bro. This is a ton of colors. A ton of to work with. These are the brush tip too, but let me get this open so we can actually see the markers. Got some papers right here. Let me see what this is. Okay, so I think these are the label the markers, the stickers to for each marker. So you have to do this yourself, the labeling. I'm gonna set this aside for now and get a closer look at the markers. So first impression, they are like really skinny, like skinnier than I think the other Arrtx markers that I had previous. I mean, I guess it makes sense. There are 90 colors in this box, so they all have to be able to fit. And like I said earlier in the video, you probably saw in the packaging, these are their brush tip acrylic markers. So I'm gonna just take the cap off so you can like actually see. And I know I say this all the time, but I do prefer the brush tips on acrylic markers rather than the nibs. I just like the flexibility, and I'm way more used to using brush tips too. And what I'm excited with this marker pack specifically is you don't have to activate them. Like, they come like ready to use right away. But you know, let me just make sure that is the case real quick. But you can see I'm just setting up a blank page so I can go ahead and grab a like random color. Probably gonna go with pink, but yeah, I gotta test these out. You know, I just wanna make sure you can like use them right away. Just right away. So yeah, that is the case with these. I'm glad too, because 90 markers, right, probably would have took me 90 minutes to like activate all of them. I'm gonna just pull this up so you can get a little bit closer look at the brush in action, but it's looking really smooth. But listen, normally I would go in and like swatch all the markers, but you know, since these are like ready to use, I feel like I want to just hop into the drawing right now. I'm like really excited to just get started, but you can see I'm gonna use my black paper this time around, see what we can do with it. And what I ended up doing was transferring one of my older Deadpool drawings onto this paper. And since we're working on a black surface, I'm gonna try to give it the neon effect. Y'all, listen, y'all know I love doing the like little neon effect, especially when I got acrylic markers, so that's what I gotta do. Now, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be completely honest. I did start a drawing prior to this, but it came out horrible. It came out like, I messed up that drawing completely. So I just ended up starting a completely new piece right here. And you know, hopefully this one would turn out a lot better. But now, normally when I'm using acrylic marker pens, I use acrylic marker paper. You know, they just go hand in hand. It's my personal like favorite surface to use with the markers like this. But I really do enjoy using the black paper too. You know, I try to highlight some of the different surfaces you can use these on. As I always say, when you're using like the black surface, it really allows the colors to pop, make them really like stand out, especially when you have a lot of the saturated colors here. But as of right now, you can see I'm just going over the pencil lines with the base color red that I'm gonna need to use. And when I use these markers, I usually add multiple layers. So I'm gonna go over that base layer I laid down initially again, just to have it look a little bit more smooth and opaque. Now, I do think this like neon piece is gonna turn out cool, but I kind of wish that I did a drawing where I had to use more colors. Like maybe did a challenge of using all 90 colors in one drawing. You know, I might have to do that sometime in the future, because, you know, I didn't feel like I utilized too many of the colors with this piece right here. But I am gonna do another drawing. I am gonna do like one more drawing on this black paper after this, but let me get this one together. I'm adding in the last details, and you can see how the neon Deadpool came out looking like. I like how this looks. I am happy with the end result, but like I said, I am gonna do one more drawing. I got another piece of black paper right here, so I'm gonna get started on this. Now, this was an older drawing I did of John Morant a while back. I'm just gonna use the acrylic markers for this instead of the alcohol brush markers that I used in an original piece. You know, we had to change the mediums. Now, the one thing I want to say, because I use such a small piece of paper, it was hard for me to like add in the details, especially on the face. Like, I should have started off with a bigger piece of paper. It would have been easier for me to go in and add in some of the smaller features with the markers. Let me use the black marker to outline his face and everything, and sprinkle in some of the last details to his face. But you can see how this piece ended up turning out looking like. But I always enjoy using a brush tip acrylic marker. These ones were really easy to use too. But thank you again to Arrtx for sending me the 90 pack. I'll have product links in the description right underneath the video. But new videos are coming soon, so please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm out, man.